And we're back. This time, we're on a solo expedition. Not that my wife walks with me every single day, but normally she is in the vicinity when I'm out and about. But today, she is not feeling well at all. She is bedridden and feels quite badly, to be honest. So I'm out here on my own, walking the Jomtien second road away from my building, coming out of the front end, turning right. Normally, when I approach my building, I come from that direction, walking this way. I'm actually now walking away from my building that way. And the first building coming up here is the new Copacabana Coral Reef, a massive, massive development being built right here next door to me. Hello, my name is Gerrit, and I'm a Dutch guy living in Dubai, which is in the United Arab Emirates in the Middle East. But we are not in the Middle East, we are in Thailand. We are in Jomtien Beach, which is part of Pattaya in Thailand. Here we see a Copacabana truck coming out. I need to buy some essentials, not in the least. Find some medicine maybe for my wife. See if we can settle things down a little bit. She's vomiting. She's got pain in her body. She doesn't want to eat. But I'm hungry. So I'm going for lunch. That's what's going to happen first. Right now, I'm walking in the direction of Rompo Market. Now, Rompo Market is a night market. They never come in during the day. Here we are. I mean, we've walked, but if it's 5 minutes, I was probably walking slow. I want to see what there is on offer here. Let me first walk a little bit further, just for the sake of the video. I will walk to the crossing there, where if I turn left, I come to my bank and to the beach. But since we've walked there a number of times already, I'm not going to go there today. This area here, by the way, is where there is the night market every single day. It's a food market. So right now it's just empty, some cars parked here. But from 5 o'clock onwards, there will be a night market here serving local foods, which is quite small in terms of area. Although there is a fruit market, fruit and veg behind it there, as you can see. We'll go and explore that in a little bit. But the food, similar to Trapasit night market. Local Thai food, cheap and very nice. And fresh every day. Now, we always choose to take the bike and ride to the Trapasit night market. But I would actually sometimes prefer to just walk to this market and have our meal here. Because that way I can have a couple of beers and still walk back. Whereas when I ride the bike, I don't like to do that. I do not believe it's a good idea. Not forgetting the fact that it's totally illegal as it is, but to get sloshed and then still climb on the bike and ride home. But there are plenty that actually do that. Let's just step it up a bit here. Tops Daily is a competitor to 7-Eleven. Very similar in concept. Convenience stores. They also have dedicated cafes. We see there Baker Cafe. And they have something called the wine cellar, Tops Wine Cellar, which is a bottle store where they sell alcoholic drinks. Now, 7-Eleven also sells alcoholic drinks, but typically they are found inside the actual convenience store. The beers will be stored in the fridge next to the cool drinks, and then the wine and spirits are always kept behind the counter. So I don't actually particularly like that scenario because you always have to lean over the counter where people are paying. You're staying there in the mix of people scanning their groceries. And you're trying to make out what bottles of whiskey they have and what the prices are. And then when you finally make a choice, you have to ask them for the bottle. I prefer to just be able to, look at a rack and see what they have and just browse. Normally, not that I'm embarrassed about buying whiskey, don't get me wrong, or wine. I just like to get up close and personal with bottles and prices, not having to peer over a counter, trying to figure out if the right labels have been stuck on the right places on the shelf under the right bottle, or are the bottles shifted in relation to the price tags. Bit of a pain. Anyway, it's just me being an old, grumpy old man, I guess. So here now we're coming to the corner, the intersection, where if you turn left, that typically is considered to be sort of the start of the Jomtien Beach Road. Although, as we have established, you can go right as well. And the road does continue all the way down to Pratamak Hill, where the beach then stops. But yeah, the big Jomtien Pattaya Beach sign is actually right on this corner here. Here we have people actually removing the weeds from in between the tiles. Very nice. Bit of maintenance. So in here now, this is on a previous video. Where I came and my bank is behind that big tree on the right-hand side. That's where my bank is. So again, not very far. If I need to do some simple banking matters, I just walk there. Here we have Aquaman. I'm not quite sure who he is. Must be a local deity of some sort. And then here we have some Roman soldiers? No, they actually. This is a Norwegian pub, if I'm not mistaken. The Cove Brewery. I'm not quite sure what these characters are. They look like Trojans. So I think I will not go further than this. That's very nice for my video. The guy watering the plants, the weeds. At the next traffic signal there, at that intersection, when you turn right, that is Deposit Road. And if you follow that road all the way to the top, you come to a major intersection with Walkabout Road. And Walkabout Road is an extremely long road. It runs all the way from Bangkok, beyond Pattaya and Jomtien, all the way down south to Trat, T-R-A-T, to the coast there, where you can catch some ferries to some of the islands there. I believe one of the islands there is Koh Samet, where you can spend a few days. Very nice. That's still on our plans for this trip here as well. So yeah, so that's what that is. And then if you continue, of course, you will come to the flyover behind me there. You go straight instead of turning right to the Pacific. And when you come to the flyover, the white bridge over the road, if you follow that to the left, you come to Bali High Pier, where you catch the ferry for 40 baht to go to the island of Koh Lan. Koh being island, and Lan spelled L-A-R-N, Koh Lan. We always go there. Someone having a bit of an argument with the policeman there about his bike. Cops are special when it comes to bikes. But they do tend to stop the easy targets, which is the non-locals, i.e. the tourists, who are riding around without a helmet, without a t-shirt, without a helmet and a t-shirt, and possibly once stopped, even without the proper license. When you rent a bike here in Thailand, nobody will ever ask you, do you have a license to ride a motorbike? They will just take a copy of your passport, gracefully accept your money, and send you on your way, hoping, assuming, expecting that you actually know how to ride a bike. And not everyone does, let me tell you. So even the scooter bikes, they are fully automatic, right? And none of the one down, three up with your toes, using a clutch on the handlebars and shifting through your gears like you would do in a manual car, because that becomes really tricky. You can rent those as well. They still wouldn't ask you for a license. But the motorbikes is literally twist other hand, twist the handlebar and go forward. And to stop, it's like on a push bike, you squeeze the brakes from the left and right. After you let go of the rotated handle, and it should stop you. Not that tricky. Yet, there are plenty that have no clue what they're actually doing. So they are easy targets for the police. The other reason I've been told anecdotally, I don't know if it's true, but I can believe it, is that they like to stop the foreigners because they are more likely to, one, have money to pay the fine, and two, actually pay the fine, whereas locals often do not. So there's that. Now, some of these bikes are actually quite big. Mine is only 160cc, which is nothing, but it still goes fast enough. If you're sitting alone on that bike and you have a clear road ahead of you, you can hit 80 kilometers an hour. I would argue at that stage you're more floating than riding, because these bikes are not that heavy. Size are quite small. Ah, another man wanting to be famous. So right now we will go into the market and have a look-see to see if there's anything to eat. The temperature, again, is absolutely divine. It's perfect. I am feeling myself getting a little bit damp, but it's not hot. It's warm. It's not hot. In Thailand, when it's hot, you know it. Anywhere in Asia, I suppose. Same as in Dubai. You start sweating just at the thought of stepping outside, let alone stepping outside. But right now, temperature is absolutely gorgeous. I do like the attitude, by the way, in general, of people when they see you with the camera. If anything, like these people, they greet you, they wave. There are some people that don't like it. You get those anyway. It is not illegal to film in public, in Pattaya, or in Thailand, I should say. But not everyone appreciates it. Fair enough. Especially my channel is a nobody channel, but I hope to change that at some stage. But given that this is a bit of a free-for-all in terms of love, there are sometimes people, I'm sure, walking around Pattaya who do not want to be caught on camera because they're walking with someone other than their regular partner, without the partner actually being in the know. So then, yeah, you probably don't want to find yourself on the interwebs, broadcast all over the place for millions and millions of people to see you. We actually got quite a few nice bars here. Spice Bistro. I am in the mood to eat something, but not something too big. I am still on my diet, as well as on my daily intake of chia water. Water with chia seeds, which tends to fill you up and actually make you not feel hungry. Fish bar, that's a nice name. I hope it means something in Thai, otherwise it's a little bit inappropriate. And here we have another medical facility, I'm sure, the Ganja Hub, open every day for cannabis from 10 a.m. till midnight. So there always is a doctor on call there, I'm sure, considering that I thought the local law said medical use only. And this is the Sea Dog Bar. Okay, they have not been there less than one time. They probably thought it was a good idea. I always think it's a little bit gay for retired men to share the same dress code. Looks a bit weird to me. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay, gentlemen. Be gay and happy. Live and let live. Each to their own. Don't don't mind me. Stop thinking, start drinking in the orange bar. So this is definitely a night spot right on our doorstep. And I do believe that in all the years, this is the first time I've actually walked this far into it. When I come back from the night market, I come back on that road over there. I come from the left, I go to the right, I turn right, and I come straight home. When I walk on the front there, and then extremely occasionally, I go for a bite to eat in that night market. But never have I actually walked inside of this place. There is a Rumpo barbecue there, which must be an all-you-can-eat buffet. There's a place next to it, Rumpo Cafe. Nice. There's a massage here. In the meantime, I've acquired a small stone in my shoe, which is irritating the living bejesus out of me. But I think it's time for a B&B. We all know what a B&B is, right? A B&B is a beer and a bite. A beer and a bite. Now, that is clearly not going to happen here. It can only happen in the first row on the street side. Because all of these places are either closed or like the guys in their matching shirts just for drinking, but not for eating. Plus, I must add that I am not really a sea dog, and I don't want to join the club and find out that for me to get a beer, I have to wear the same shirt as these guys. I am not quite there yet. That would take quite a few beers before I would agree to something like that. Yeah, but this is only bars. Only bars. So it is definitely worth a look-see in the night when it's open. But right now, we've got some images that may well be photographs because there's no action at all. This one is double D bar. Okay, double D, not doubled, double D. Doubled also means something, I believe, but let's not go there. What have we got here? Playhouse. It's a pool bar. Not swimming. Pool, table pool. Yeah. Mahoney's. Kebab. I don't want to have to stand up to eat. Happy hour. There's nowhere to eat here. I'm going to have to walk on. Well, there was that place. What did they serve? I forgot already. I forgot. Let me just walk back. Maybe I'll walk to the beach road after all. Yeah, I'm back at the 7-Eleven. Oh, there's an Indian restaurant. Masala twist. I have not eaten Indian food since I've arrived here, I believe. So let me go check that out, maybe. Let me make sure I don't get across the road. Is there a way to cross here? Let me check. There's a gap there. I don't want to cross the road right where the people are turning the corner. This place here is for people make U-turns. It looks a little bit a little bit not my taste, shall we say. Let me see properly. It's not my scene, not my scene. There, what have we got there? There's another restaurant there. Also not really my scene. I think I'm gonna have to walk back and check out that place. 7-Eleven, right next door, 7-Eleven. Across the road there, 7-Eleven. Across the road here, 7-Eleven. Just to make sure that if you missed it, you can still stumble into the next one. Okay, let's go check it out here. I know there is some food places up there. Which is actually quite nice. But you know, I have traveled my whole life for work. For 40 years, I've spent every single month, several trips in a month on a plane, international flights. So traveling that much meant that you would always stay in hotels on your own, go for dinner on your own. Yet now that I'm retired of that corporate world, I actually find it a little bit uncomfortable sometimes to sit alone in a restaurant, especially in a place like Pattaya, where a guy, gray hair, in his 60s, eating alone, probably looking for some company, which I'm not. I'm looking for food. So let's see here what we have on this menu. I think we're going to eat here. Kids. Kids. Thai in the yes, in if you like spring rolls, it's greasy. I like the stone. For sure. Oh, you're cute. Spaghetti and meatballs. Stop that. Fish chips, steak chips. Okay, here get some. One, two, like that. Chicken. That's good to him.
Don't have chicken green curry, white rice, steamed rice,
Like you want spicy?
spicy.
Spicy.
Yeah, and a large chunk of singer. Which one?
Chop. Thêm small nữa.
Yeah.
One, one chunk.
Yep. Okay. The order is in. Let's see, very fast. Already have my chicken burger, my rice, my chicken. This is really very, very tasty. Very nice. Spicy. Just people right around. Yep. I like it. The rice inside is very okay. That suppose, I don't know. Very.
That was a delicious curry. A green chicken curry at a place called Kiss, if I'm not mistaken. But spitting distance from my house. As you can see, it is now midday and they're already setting up the night market. So this is clearly not just a night market. It starts in the afternoon already. The middle piece is reserved for tables, where people can sit down. You can actually see them setting up the tables there, so you can actually enjoy your meal. Everything cooked right here. Now, I know that a lot of people have issues with street food. Personally, I do not. I love it. I really do love it. I mean, the green curry I had right now, I paid 225 baht for the green curry, bowl of steamed rice, and a small Chang beer. Now, the beer in a restaurant, I would imagine will cost me around 60 baht. So that would leave me 165 with a meal. 165 baht in a restaurant. I mean, it's hardly expensive, is it? Very, very cheap. And very delicious. So yeah, there you go. So now we're going to go to 7-Eleven to buy some stuff. I'm going to stick my camera in my bag, not to be too obnoxious, and get what I need. Now, this is the 7-Eleven we never go to, but they carry the same stuff, I'm sure. Certainly the same prices, because it's the same owner as we've established. There is a company, a conglomerate in Thailand that holds the exclusive rights to exploit the 7-Eleven brand, that they run the stores. So here we go, we're going inside. Right. Let's have a look at what we need. Something called white rabbit. Where is white rabbit? I see a rhino. White rabbit is to settle the stomach. I see some stomach stuff there. And test it. No white rabbit. Sorry? You have this?
No.
No have?
Pharmacy, yeah.
Pharmacy only? Oops. Okay. Don't cap. Deodorant. Aqua bergamot. Aqua bergamot. Also don't have. What is this? Okay, this one. Aqua bergamot. No need. Toilet paper. Something that fits in my rucksack. Like this. What's the difference? Full piece. Full piece. This one is thicker. Good enough. Then what else do we need? What else do we need? Tea-tang. Ah, this one. Yulan. Ah, we have the electrolytes already. Hello. Good afternoon. Oh, what is it about real estate? Yeah, no, please remove my number. Thank you. Mm, you. No, I have back. It's okay. Thanks. 57? Oh, okay. How much did I give you?
70.
And how much is it? 157. How? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, 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 okay. I thought I gave you 100 also. Cap. Now, I need a pharmacy, which is probably on the beach road, not here or there. Let me find a pharmacy. Probably walking back again now. Oh, far. Where's the directions? Two-minute walk. Have to go back to the pharmacy. Back across the road. Okay, must be there. By that 7-Eleven. One minute. On the other side of the road. Oh, I see it there. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Let me go to the Flying Rabbit. Pharmacy and get what I need to get. Better cross over the road there. I wish that looked when I was here. But anyway, we need to get some steps in, so let's get some steps in, shall we? At least there's a light here. So I've got a 5% improved chance of surviving crossing the road. Okay. Here we go. So let's get some flying rabbit here. Hello. You have flying rabbit? Which one? Where is it?
Flying rabbit, this one over there.
Ah, yeah, for stomach, yeah? How much?
70 baht.
Okay. 70. Yep. All right. It's nice to have service with a smile. Or maybe her flying rabbit died. Right. So, mission accomplished. Ah, finally, the 7-Eleven. So, I think we're done. We are going to be walking back. We have what we need, I think. I've got a feeling there was 4 things I needed. I've got 3 things in my bag. Ah, shit. I need water. Okay, we're going to be walking to the other 7-Eleven. Get some more steps in. Because there is no point to cross the road here. So we'll go past our house, or maybe there is still a 7-Eleven here somewhere in my future. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, here they have water. How much water? How much? Ah, excuse me. How much? 7. Seven, yeah? I take 3 bottles, okay?
เป็น370
Thank you. Yup. So now I have the 4 items I knew I needed. I want to put this in my rucksack without dropping my camera. Tricky, tricky, tricky. You're in. Close it all the way. And we'll so that saves me a walk to the other side of my house at the cost of an extra 3 baht. The 3 baht is what, 50 cents. It's a bloody ripple. I should have walked. But I'm actually feeling a little bit lazy now after this lunch, to be honest with you. Oh, what is here? Welcome, welcome. It's amazing what you see when you walk instead of drive or ride. You see things that normally don't actually register. Like this whole community here, called the gallery condominium. It's quite nice, goes all the way to Beach Road on the other side. I'm assuming there must be an exit there as well. So you can actually walk straight onto the beach. Bike rentals. Big bike Jomtien. But look at that. A 7-Eleven. I paid an extra 3 baht for no reason whatsoever. What is done is done. I will try to get over it. Empty plot. At some stage, no doubt, to be destined to be built on. with another condominium high-rise. Then these people would potentially lose their lovely view, for which they paid a premium to be on the front of the building, to have ocean view. If someone builds something here, the premium has evaporated. But then again, maybe it won't happen for the next couple of decades. You never know. I doubt it, though. At the speed of development going on in this area, I think soon this whole skyline will be, no, not the skyline, this whole beachfront, I should say, this whole beachfront will be taken up by prime properties. We are temporarily closed. What is temporarily closed? It's like there's villas behind here. How do you temporarily close villas? Unless they are for rent. Now, by the way, if I look like a ventriloquist sometimes on my videos, it is because I try not to move my lips too much. Because I don't want people to come with a straitjacket and lock me up, saying this guy is mad, he's mental, he's talking to himself. Look at him. He's walking in the street with half an umbrella stick, talking to himself. That man needs help. Let's lock him up and give him some psychiatric care. So that's why I don't move my lips too much. Now I do it deliberately, so you can actually see that I am talking. Another benefit of not moving my lips too much is this bloody problem that I'm having with my audio going out of sync all the time. Which means that in certain parts of the clip, as long as the general message I'm gabbing about lines up with the pictures, I don't need to actually align exactly my audio with my video. If you can see my lips moving, on the other hand, then of course it needs to line up exactly. Otherwise I look like some 1930s movie which was redubbed after they invented talkies, as they say. Moved away from the silent movie to movies with sound. And then they started redubbing some of the old movies to give them a voice track. So enough of all of that nonsense. I'm here. The countdown has already started, courtesy of these Chinese gentlemen across the road. 1, and here we go. Watch your wits. Because they don't always stop, as we've already seen. My wife always has to laugh when I start shouting at people and banging on their bonnets or hoods, telling them to bloody well stop when I'm in the middle of the road. Cut! So, we're going in. Wish me luck.